Hey peeps, what's up? Munchie here, back with another video. And if you've just gotten your hands on a brand new Samsung Galaxy S23 series, here are some awesome tips and tricks and hidden features for the camera application on your Samsung Galaxy S23 series. Now do note that all these features which I mentioned are applicable to the Samsung Galaxy S23, the Galaxy S23 Plus, and the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. First up, did you know that you can double press the side button or the power key to access the camera from any screen? Now, if this feature is not working for you, you can go into settings and then you can go into advanced features, go into side key and make sure that double press here is enabled, and the option you have chosen over here is quick launch camera, and bam, here it is. Double pressing the side key or the power key is going to open up the camera application. Next up, if you're in the camera application, you can swipe down on your viewfinder to switch between the front camera and the back camera. Now, if it sees your palm, bam, here it is. It is going to take a selfie as well. Now, other than using your palm to take a picture, you can also say cheese. Bam, there it is. You can see saying cheese also took a picture. Now, if these options are not working for you, then you need to go into settings of the camera application. And once you are in the settings app, you need to go into shooting methods and here and make sure that you have enabled the voice commands and you have also enabled show palm toggle. Next up, while we are in the option of shooting methods, if you enable the floating shutter button in your viewfinder, you now have a floating shutter button, and this is super helpful if, let us say, you're taking a picture with your left hand and you want to take a one-handed shot. Bam, here it is. The floating button is no longer far away. You can take pictures with one hand. And another nifty feature in your camera settings is to make sure that your selfies are saved as previewed. So if you're worried about your right hand showing up as the left hand in your selfies, enable this toggle of save selfie as previewed and that problem is going to be solved. Next up, with the Galaxy S23 series, you can also take 50 megapixel pictures. So make sure you are in the photo mode. Then on top, you will see something called 3:4. Tap on that and bam, here it is. If you select 3:4 and below that you have 50 megapixel, any photos which you take now will be in 50 megapixels. And another thing which Samsung has added with the Galaxy S23 series is if you switch over to the video mode and tap on this UHD 60, this is your resolution. You can also record 8K 30 FPS videos, which is the highest resolution for this awesome Samsung Galaxy S23 camera. Next up, if you are in the photos mode on your Samsung Galaxy S23 series and you want to record a quick video, instead of switching over to video mode, you can always press and hold on the shutter button and that is going to start a video recording for you. And in case you want to lock it, just drag towards the lock sign. Bam, here it is. This is our video recording. You can of course switch between the different lenses in case you want to. You can pause your recording and then you can resume it as well, and once you're satisfied you're done, tap on the done button. Now the important thing to note over here is that the resolution of this video recording which you take from the camera or the photos section on the camera on your Samsung Galaxy S23 series is 1440 x 1920. So even if I have chosen 8K in the video mode, when I am recording videos from the photo mode, they will not be in 8K. Then the other thing you can do while you're in photos mode is swipe down on the shutter button to take burst shots. So here it is, I'm swiping down and bam, there it is. You can see we are taking burst shots like a boss. And the other pro tip over here is that you can actually create a GIF using this feature. So go into the camera settings. Herein you need to go into swipe shutter button 2, right? And we have selected take burst shot, but if you say create GIF or GIF, and now if I swipe down, it is actually creating a GIF for me. And once I'm done, I'm happy with the results. Bam, here it is. This is the GIF which we have just created using the camera application and by swiping down on the shutter button on our Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus. Then, other than the shutter button or the floating shutter button in the camera app, you can always press the volume buttons to take a picture as well. So here it is, I press the volume button, it is taking a night shot. But if I give it some exposure, give it some light, bam, here it is, picture was taken. And before you ask me what happens if you press and hold on the volume button, let us give that a try as well. There it is. We are actually doing the feature of swiping down on the shutter button by pressing and holding the volume button. Of course, this can be changed if you go into settings, and once you are in settings you need to go into shooting methods and press volume keys too. So you can either take a picture or record video, zoom in or zoom out, or control system volume. So if I go into video mode and herein if I press and hold the volume buttons, it should start recording a video for me. There it is. I pressed the button once and it started recording the video, and if I press the volume down now, it is going to stop recording the video. Then let us talk about the different zoom levels. So by default, you have the option of 0.6x, 1x, or 3x, and on the bottom you have your options like 2x, 3x, 10x, 20x, and 30x. However, what if you want to do something like 4.5x? Well, all you have to do is press and hold on the lens switching options, and now you have a slider, and herein you can choose whatever value you want to and whatever is the best for your picture. So here it is, we are in 4.5x zoom mode right now. Then let us say you're taking a picture of a moving object or your kid and they move a lot. So you go into settings, and if you enable this toggle which says tracking auto focus, you can now lock focus on objects. So here it is. Let me lock focus on this case over here for my Anchor Soundcore Liberty 4 Bluetooth headphones, and there it is. In the viewfinder, you will see that the focus has been locked. So a pretty nifty feature for taking pictures of objects which are moving. Next up, did you know that the camera on your Samsung Galaxy S23 series had the Google Pixel Magic Eraser feature and the object cutout or lifting objects from pictures feature from the iPhone? So here it is. This is the picture which we just took. Now, if I press and hold on the picture, any objects it finds, here it is. They have been cut out, and I can move it around, drag and drop it to certain applications. And I also have the option of copy, share, or save as image. Once I do save as image, it is going to be saved as another image. Then what about your magic eraser feature? So we are still in the gallery app and we are on the picture wherein we want to magically erase objects. Tap on this pencil sign on the bottom. This is going to open up the editor. Then tap on the three dot menu on the bottom right, go into object eraser. Herein all you have to do is either draw on the object which you want to erase or encircle it. So let us encircle the USB drive over here, select erase on the bottom, and bam, there it is, magically erased. Let us select done, and it is going to save this picture for me as well. If I go back, I say save, here it is, picture was saved without any issues. Then a lot of us take pictures and post them on the social media, on the Instagrams, the TikToks, and we add filters. Another surprising feature, the Samsung camera app on the Galaxy S23 series has inbuilt filters. All you have to do is tap on this icon on the top right and bam, here it is. These are the different filters which are available to us, and other than that you also have the option of face. So once you go into face, you can configure the smoothness, strength, the tone, the jawline, etc. So some pretty awesome features present in the camera application on the Samsung Galaxy S23 series. Then you can also do portrait videos now. So you go into more, and herein you have the option of portrait video. Once you select the option of portrait video, any videos which you take, the background is going to be blurred out, and it is a pretty nice feature to have. And while we're talking about videos, if you go into more, you will see an option which says Pro Video. Once you're in Pro Video, you can configure the ISO, the speed, the EV, the focus, the white balance. You can switch between the different lenses. But my favorite feature in Pro Video is you can configure the mic. So do you want it omnidirectional, in which case it is going to use all the mics. If you're making a selfie video and want the best audio quality, you can choose the front mic, and similarly you can choose the rear mic as well. Then, with the latest iPhones, Apple announced the action mode feature, wherein if you're running behind somebody and you're trying to record a video with your iPhone, generally it is super shaky because even you are running. But with action mode, it is super stable. Well, you have a similar feature on your Samsung Galaxy S23 as well, and this one is called super steady mode. So, how do you access this? Well, you need to go into video mode. Then on top you will see this hand. Once you tap on this, bam, here it is. Super steady mode is now on. Now by default, once you enable super steady mode, it is going to switch over to the wide angle lens because it can then crop into the picture and remove any shakiness. But if you want to switch over to the normal lens, you can do that by tapping on the one option, and super steady mode is going to be enabled even then. And last but not the least, if you are a fan of astrophotography, you want to take pictures of the stars, the constellations in a dark sky, then all you have to do is go to the Galaxy Store and download this Expert Raw app, which is a companion app for your camera application. And herein on the top right, you will see this constellation sign. Tap on this, and we are now in astrophoto mode, and you can configure your duration. If you want to see the sky guide, you can do that as well. And another thing you need to make sure is that in the settings you have enabled this special photo options feature, which is going to get you the option of astrophotography on your Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus. And of course you can also choose whether you want to save your pictures in raw, JPEG, or raw and JPEG both. And there it is, peeps. Those were the hidden tips and tricks for the camera on your Samsung Galaxy S23 series, which includes the Galaxy S23, the Galaxy S23 Plus, and the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Now, of course, this might not be a comprehensive list, and if you feel any feature which should have been mentioned in the video but has not been mentioned, feel free to leave that feature as a comment on this video.